All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakodash. I want to give double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught us this truth and continually teach us this truth. And peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect that's laboring in his word and true sincerity. All right, Lord willing, this could be an edifying lesson. And it's not going to be too long, unless the Spirit be on me to keep going. But as you see, the title of this live stream is "The Show is Coming to an End." All right, the show is coming to an end, and I had came across this verse in First Corinthians, the fourth chapter. Well, that's where I'm gonna start, and then I'm gonna just build from there. All right. So let me go ahead to it. This is First Corinthians chapter 4, verse 9. It says, "For I think that the Most High have set forth us apostles last, as it were appointed to death, for we are made a spectacle unto the world, and to angels, and to men." Okay? And when you look up that word spectacle, which just says the same thing pretty much on the blue letter and on Google as well, but it pretty much means public show. All right? When you go to the origin of the word spectacle, it goes to the Latin word specere, which means to look, or spectere, or spectaculum, which means public show. And that's how people view us. People view us as entertainment. They view us as pretty much as a public show, which some of the similar words is a display, show, performance, presentation. Because a lot of people watch for entertainment, but now you're starting to see that these prophecies are coming to pass. So the show is about to wrap up. And if you've been watching for entertainment, if you haven't sincerely been seeking Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, or been taking heed, taking it seriously, then you gonna get caught out there, man. Which, let me go to Ezekiel, the 33rd chapter, because this links up with that, on how people look at us. We're pretty much entertainment to these people, man. And like Apostle Tahar has said on one of his latest videos, he said he noticed that there hasn't been a lot of scoffers, because people are starting to see that things are happening, man. You got countries going back on shutdown. The UK talking about they're going to shut down on Christmas. You got you got Santa, he got COVID. This place is through, man. The Lord is about to close the curtains. All right. And when he removes his men of the Lord, when he removes the men from the highways and byways, when he gets rid of the internet, when he brings the famine of the word, that means the elect is sealed. And when the elect is sealed, that means what? Those angels that were holding their four winds, that's holding that destruction back, is going to let go of that. Is going to let that destruction go. All right. But this is Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 30. It says, "Also, thou son of man, the children of thy people still are talking against thee by the walls and in the doors of their houses, and speak one to another, every one to his brother, saying, Come, I pray you, and hear what is the word that cometh forth from the Lord. And they come unto thee as the people cometh, and they sit before thee as my people, and they hear thy words, but they will not do them. For with their mouth they shew much love, but the heart goeth after covetousness." It says, "And lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song of one that have a pleasant voice and can play well on an instrument. For they hear thy words, but they do them not." And that's how people look at us, man. They look at us as someone that's playing well on an instrument. You know, they like going back to First Corinthians 4th chapter, how we're made a spectacle. All right, we're pretty much a public show to these people, man. You know, people don't take heed to what we're saying. You know, and the reason why is because this world looks at the outward appearance. All right, this world looks at how we look, you know, how we dress. You know, that's the way this world judge. So therefore, that's why people look at us as nothing but entertainment. But when you have guys like TD Jakes and these you know, these Jakes that's getting paid, that got money, people listen to them, you know. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this in Sirach. This is Sirach, the 13th chapter, beginning at I'm gonna start at verse 22. This Sirach chapter 13, verse 22. It says, "When a rich man is fallen, he have many helpers. He speak of things not to be spoken, and yet men justify him." So you will have guys that just because they got money, they'll say some shit, you know, but people will acknowledge what they're saying and uphold what they're saying just because they rich or they got some kind of, you know, some kind of status in this world. And ultimately, if you look at, you know, because the hot topic right now is so-called General Yohana, you know, telling his congregation and telling people to take the vaccine. Even though a lot of people is going at him, you still got people that's gonna listen to everything he say, man, because he's quote unquote a rich man. Now he may not necessarily be rich in financially, but he's rich in this world, as in he's looked up to by a lot of men. You know, a lot of people follow him, you know. But anyway, to keep going, you know, it says, "The poor man slipped, and yet they rebuked him too." It says, "He spake wisely and could have no place." And that's why when people come up, you know, they can't wait for you to make a mistake or go off on something so that they could just come, you know, just come at you hard, man. But anyway, to keep going, it says, "When a rich man speaketh, every man hold of his tongue, and look what he saith, and they extol it to the clouds. But if the poor man speak, they say, what fellow is this? And if he stumble, they will help to overthrow him." Right, and that's how you people have looked at the men of the Lord, man. Beginning with the apostles and elders of Great Millstone on down, you look down on us, man. You know, all we did was you know, tell you things that's going to happen according to the scriptures. And what it say? I'm gonna read it again. But if the poor man speak, they say, what fellow is this? They be like, man, this guy don't know what he's talking about, man. Who is this guy? You know, I seen this guy. You know, I seen him at Walmart. I seen this guy, man. You know, I seen this guy working at McDonald's or wherever, you know, brothers work wherever. You know, man, this guy ain't nobody, man. This guy ain't on TV. This guy ain't got millions of followers. Who the hell is this guy? You know. Meanwhile, the world makes memes of these bugged out celebrities. You know, these bugged out rappers. They'll have quotes of stuff and then have a picture of them. You know, making it to where, you know, seem like they're wise men, that they're prophets. You know, and that's why when the Lord brings this thing to pass, man, when the show ends, you people gonna look for the men of the Lord. But guess what? The Lord said, "You shall not find them." It said they shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord and shall not find it. Because, and that's beautiful how Yahweh Shem shall set it up. Which I'm gonna go to First Corinthians, I believe it's the first chapter. Oh, matter of fact, I didn't even finish this in Ezekiel, back in Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 33, because I had started at verse 30. But I'm going to read verse 33. It says, "And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come." And we're seeing the things come to pass, man. These prophecies are coming to pass. You know, the mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip, is right around the corner, literally, man. Literally is here. It's right. It's the next step after the vaccine. All right. It says, then shall they know that a prophet have been among them. So you're going to know. But guess what? It's going to be too late. Because you look down on the men of the Lord, man. You know, because we're not rich in this world. We're rich in the knowledge. We're rich spiritually. But physically, brothers ain't pulling up the camp in Bugattis and, you know, owning yachts and shit. Because that's the only way people will listen to you, is if you got physical wealth. You know, and that's why a lot of these Edomites, when Trump was first running for president, a lot of Edomites were saying, oh, he's rich. He's a billionaire. He's rich. You know, extolling him over his riches. Which I'm going to read this one more time, and then I'm going to go ahead to 1 Corinthians. Back in Sirach chapter 13, verse 23. When a rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue, and look what he saith. They extol it to the clouds. But if the poor man speak, they say, what fellow is this? And if he stumble, they will help to overthrow him. Okay? It says, well, that's the point on that, you know. But now, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 10. No, it's the first chapter. It's the first chapter. Chapter 1. Oh, here it is. 1 Corinthians chapter 1. And I'm going to start at verse... what should I start? I'm going to start at verse 20. It says, where is the wise? Where is the scribe? Where is the disputer of this world? Have not the Most High made foolish the wisdom of this world? Because the wisdom of this world will lead you to death. The wisdom of this world tells you what? You know, freedom of thy religion. You could do as thou wilt. You know, you could be a sodomite. You could be a lesbian. You could marry an animal. You know, that's the things of this world, man. You know, but it says, for after that, in the wisdom of the Most High, the world by wisdom knew not the Most High. It pleased Yahweh Shem Yahushua by the foolishness of preaching to save them that believe. Because really, which when you go back to which I'm gonna go ahead and get it. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 4. I already read verse 9. Well, I'll read verse 9 again, then the point is in verse 10. It says, for I think that the Most High set forth us the apostles last, as it were appointed to death, for we are made a spectacle unto the world, and to angels, and to men. And we went into that word spectacle, it means public show. We are fools for Yahushua sake, but ye are wise in Yahushua. You see, so I'm gonna just, you know, well, I finish it. We are weak, but ye are strong. Ye are honorable, but we are despised. Right, because what we're doing in the eyes of men is looked at as foolish, but it's pleasing to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know, and you know, I mean, really, you know, if you think about it, us going out there, you know, we got on, because what I have on right here, this is a garment, this is our apparel, you know. It's a part, you know, when you go into the law, it tells us that we're supposed to have a border of blue with fringes, because the fringes reminds you to keep the law. That's what the fringes are there for. So we wear this, you know, because we are Hebrew Israelites, but this is not no royal clothing. You know, we bought this cheap fabric at Walmart, a lot of brothers. You know, which in the kingdom, we're going to be wearing royal garments. All right. But people look at us and they're like, man, what the hell you guys got on bed sheets? You know, you guys, you know, they look, but the crazy thing, how Yahweh Shema got it set up, we're looked at as fools, but when people engage us, they could tell we really know what we're talking about. And we know the scriptures better than Lord willing, we're part of the elect. We know the scriptures better than anybody on the planet. The elect are the wisest men on the planet, man. You know, even these people that went to these theological seminaries, you know, they studied the scriptures through in college or whatever. They don't understand nothing the scriptures is talking about. So we're looked at as fools, but which let me read it again. This verse 21. For after that, in the wisdom of the Most High, the world by wisdom knew not the Most High, and pleased the Most High by the foolishness of preaching to save them that believe, because the elect still wakes up to the men of the Lord are going to look past the way the men are dressed, the way the men speak. The men of the Lord are going to hear the voice of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua through his servants, the prophets. But if you're not a part of the elect, you're going to look at us like, man, these guys, they bums. You know, they crazy. They out here yelling. They out here in bed sheets yelling at the white man. And we've had people tell us that, man. We had people tell us that, you know, we look like Scorpion, you know, off of Mortal Kombat. You know, brothers know what Mortal Kombat is, you know, because of our parable. Hey, we don't get mad. We laugh at that. And I remember one time this dude said that me and Yoram, he was the one that I'm speaking about, said we look like Scorpion. He had us on his Instagram live, and he was talking shit, you know, scoffing. And shoot, we was like, you know, Yoram was like, hey, Scorpion, that nigga, you know, we ain't get mad or offended. You know, we love being fools for Yahweh Shah, man. We love doing this, you know. But going back to the title of the lesson, the show is about to end, man. And if you didn't get it, that's on you. All right, but reading on, it says, well, matter of fact, dang, got it. I'm gonna go ahead and get Ezekiel the 2nd chapter. Or is it? I think it's the 3rd chapter. Because the Lord, hey, this is how perfect Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is. He already set up you niggas, you 2/3, to reject this word and receive death, but he still has it to where you heard this word and you could have repented. Even though he programmed you not to, when he take you out, he's justified and righteous in doing it. And you can't tell him you didn't know. You know? But anyway, this is Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman into the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word of my mouth and give them warning from me. And that's what we're doing. You know, but the show is coming to an end. The show is coming to a close. All right? It says, when I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way to save his life, the same wicked man shall die his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand. Yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul. And that's what we're doing, man. You know? That's what we're doing, and that's what brothers been doing for years, man. Ever since brothers came into the truth, brothers been going out there consistently doing this work, man. Consistently teaching, you know, putting this truth over everything of the world, man. But it's coming to an end. You know, the famine of the word is coming. You know, not too long ago, we had YouTube, all these social media sites. Well, mainly YouTube and Google had a shoutage. And there's been constant outages and shutdowns of these social media platforms, you know. So eventually the internet is going to be shut down, and the men of the Lord are going to be removed from the highways and hedges, you know. And if you didn't take heed, then that's on you. You know, the show is coming to an end. You looked at us as a public show because we're made a spectacle. You looked at us as entertainment. You love the way we yell at the so-called white man. You love the way we yell at Esau or whatever. You love the way we yell at the nigger woman, you know. But it's coming to an end, and if you didn't take this seriously, then hey, that's on you, you know. But anyway, like I said, this wasn't going to be a long lesson. You know, Lord willing, it was edifying. And with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakah Kodash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught us this truth and continually teach us this truth. And peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. All right, shalom.